Everyone's fun around. My name is Jordan. This video will be for Thursday's 2-game slate for the WNBA. I don't know why we have a team that's on a back-to-back when you only have 2 games on Wednesday, 2 games on Thursday. Just doesn't make sense to me, the scheduling right there. But you will see images that come up on the screen right here. That's from a data app called Outlier. There will be a link in the description for a 7-day free trial for Outlier. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this first game that I'm not going to have any picks for, and I'm going to tell you why. One of them's on a back-to-back. There's an injury. So the Mystic at the Aces. Aces are 8.5-point favorites. Aces will be on a back-to-back. They're playing against the Connecticut Sun. As I am filming right now, I think they're hoping they can get the blowout so they can rest their starters for this one. I remember last year the back-to-backs for teams in the WNBA hit a lot harder than they did for teams in the NBA. They'd still kind of hit for NBA players. Some players, it didn't affect them too much. But in the WNBA last year, like, they were just not that great because they're just not used to the back-to-backs because they're fairly rare throughout the season. And then as far as the Mystics goes, one of their best players, Brittany Sykes, was out last game. She's questionable for this one. So this is one where I'm going to have to wait for the news. I'm going to have to see what the lines look like. Like someone like Shakira Austin's been playing pretty well lately. Citron for the Mystics has been playing pretty well. So people just keep an eye out on Kiki Irfin. But it really just depends on that Brittany Sykes news. And before I break down the fun game, if you guys could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You just put a W there. And then I want to shout out the app Novig. If you haven't heard, Novig is a social sports book. You can use it in all the states that you see on the screen. I will have a link in the pinned comment that'll take you straight there. You'll get $5 free for making an account. Promo code FINDAROUND11 all caps will get you 50% off up to $25. So you buy $50, it costs you $25. And as you can see, you can use that in a lot of states that you can't use DraftKings or Fanduel. So you can bet spreads, money lines, player props, all that good stuff like you can on a normal sports book. All right, so the fun game is the Sparks at the Fever. Fever are minus 10.5-point favorites. The Sparks will not have Odyssey Sims or Ray Burrell, and obviously like Cameron Brink has been out for a long time. For this, I have a couple of plays for you guys. I have a parlay I want to do because a lot of these plays I've been taking have been just coming up just short. So I have a Caitlin Clark parlay, and the first leg of it is going to be Caitlin Clark over 2.5 3-pointers made. And I know she's been absolutely cold. You can see it on the screen. She's made 1 3 on the road this season. Like, it's been bad for her. But fortunately, she comes home where she has been on fire shooting the 3-ball, making 4.5 threes a game at home. You can even just take her threes alone. This at 3.5, you just go for 4 made threes. This actually got bumped down from 3.5. People were just taking her under just the way she's been shooting, but she's completely different at home this year. So with that being bumped down, we need something to bump it up to make it a reasonable payout. So I like her for over 8.5 assists. Now, if you look, her assists are like 9 and 10. Like, it's the change in hit rate is extreme when you go from 8.5 to 9.5. So if you just bump it down by 1, the hit rate looks so much better on the graph and everything. So bumping that down, going up against a team that gives up the 2nd most assists to guards, and I forgot to mention the 5th most 3-pointers made to guards. The Sparks defense is not very good, especially against the guard position. She's going to have a good opportunity to dish the ball. I would be kind of worried about a blowout. I do think the Fever can cover here, especially at home. So I do like the Fever spread. The Sparks haven't really shown me much to make me feel like they can compete with some of the better teams in the league. This parlay on DraftKings will bring you to plus 122. And then another play I found for the Fever that I like is going to be Lexi Hull over 7.5 points minus 130. And what you see on the screen is filtered to home games. She has only gone under in 1 home game this season. So she's averaging 11 points at home this year. Sparks are giving up the second most points to the guard position. I like for her to get 8+. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. Hop on in there. Talk about WNBA, talk about baseball, all that good stuff. And as far as the recap goes, both games started at 10 o'clock. So I'm not 100% sure. I did see the games are getting closer to halftime. I did see Jewel Lloyd is playing very well. Sabali looks like she's getting rebounds. Kayla Thornton hasn't been taking many threes. So we'll see how that ends. I'm just gonna make this one a quick video, so I'm gonna get it edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's fine around. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.